he had the ball to end the possession. Bones Highland, he's also looked very good. Put on 11 pounds in the offseason. Gets into the paint, gets the game's first bucket.
Well, the size and athleticism that time, able to shoot right over the top, is guarding your position. And then also being able to make plays for your teammates.
Great deflection by Paul George. Highland behind the back. Kawhi Leonard says, aloha.
No, offense with defense to offense, and the emphasis that Ty Lue and the coaching staff want to get back to 17th last year.
The only other time that they were quote-unquote healthy was during that COVID-shortened season, and the training camp wasn't nearly the length that we are going to have here as the Clippers operate. And George with the rebound for the Clippers. Clippers will spend the night here tonight. They will leave tomorrow morning. These two teams back at it in the Emerald City. George, we told you he looked good in camp. He has...
Talking about impossibilities, Paul George with the handle and the bucket counted. How this all meshes together, and guys have to be open to changing a little bit how they play.
Island, nice pass there by Mason Plumlee.
You see this a lot more this year with the Clippers, backdoor cuts or slot cuts, and we're going to illustrate that throughout the course of the game. And what that allows you to do, because you have some dynamic players on the wing, sometimes the defense tends to overplay.
Abaji shadows George. Kawhi Leonard will check in at the next dead ball for the Clippers. George from the wing. Martin in the corner for three. It is good.
But he's going to get a lot more cleaner looks with this Clippers team than he did in Houston. Why? Because you have Kawhi Leonard, you have Russell Westbrook, and you have Paul. It's just something about the start of something, the passion that you have for the game. You see it with the players and coaching staff, and we have it as well as announcers.
Power play for the Clippers. What a shot by Highland.
Cliche you talked about, you play defense, you stay active, you can create some opportunities. How to transition outside of your half-court offense, and then Highland. Soft touch right off the glass to Clips. Defensively, lock it in.
The timeout brings the Jazz to within 5.
Yeah, well, 56 games played by Paul George was the most in the Clippers uniform. I think he will stay healthy this year. Eclipse that number. This when Kawhi got his legs up underneath him.
Fell back in the rotation after the Clippers were able to acquire Russell Westbrook. He was brought along. They kept him in the loop at all times, having a 5-minute daily conversation with Ty Lue, no matter what was going on.
Making plays and step through right here. They got away with one. But Kawhi Leonard with a LinkedIn page. Nah, man, that's not going to happen.
Markkanen gets around a double team, and an impressive one. Be better defense there by Ivica Zubac.
You know, let's see the defense. Zoo doing an outstanding job of forcing Markkanen behind the basket. Was outstanding. Now, wouldn't you want to see that too in times when it wasn't any kind of disaster where people came to the aid of each other?
Plumlee with a ferocious follow. 2:18 to play here in the first half. Rebound numbers were poor, and it just did not work out well. Mason Plumlee, yeah, I think is going to work out well.
Well, he is, but I'm going to go back to this. It's uncoachable. Now he just has to figure out when, how, and where to use it.
Nice move by Highland, getting around a couple of defenders and then swooping in. The rebound goes to back to the Clippers. Coffee drives. Brown. What a pass. Oh, look out below. Martin, a high flyer. Exhibit A, Your Honor.
Backdoor, get out the way. K.J. Martin going to have a lot of highlight reels for the Clips this year. Stay tuned for that.
But he knows how to play the game, and he's a lot of fun to watch. He had some great moments in camp in those scrimmages that we mentioned. Kobe Brown able to lay it in.
In the summer league, he played extremely well, but you always feel good when you get that first basket. Mine was centuries ago, but I still remember how good it felt. Welcome to the Clip Town, young fella.
But all the chips are pushed in the middle. You love to see that kind of urgency from organizations. As Williams throws it down. Felt good about our chances. When we win that possession game, we're going to have a great shot to win the overall game. Jordan Miller with the interception and the finish.
Nice anticipation. There's Miller right here. Cross-court pass. You got to see through the defense. Miller identifies where the defense is at and able to score.
Bullet pass into Miller. What a find. What a read. What a feed. What a finish. 1-point game.
And off the pick and roll, quick pass. I like this part right here.
Aloha, Paul. TG, aloha.
Aloha.
All right, so you guys got out there. You've been practicing camp, let's see, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, got an off day Friday, practice yesterday. Everything looked pretty good. You guys got out there, you and Kawhi and some of the starters from last year.
Yeah, we got off to a great start, great chemistry. We put a ton of work in this past week. We've been pretty focused on the objective of getting better. And one day at a time, but, you know, we're progressing, and that's all you can ask for.
What was that process like this week versus maybe, you know, camps before?
Huge emphasis on just, you know, key details. We're going to be a hard-working team. We're going to be well-conditioned, and, you know, we're going to leave it on the floor every night.
It's nice to be here in Hawaii doing this, isn't it, before you head off to Seattle?
Absolutely, absolutely. We were here for a week. It was nice to kind of unload while getting a lot of work in, enjoying the great views here, being a part of a great community, and bringing basketball to Hawaii.
You got a couple hours before the sun sets. Take the little guy out there and watch this.
He's going to get a little surfing in, you know, get his little surfing in. But we're going to enjoy our last night here and look forward to what's next to come.
All right, Paul George, aloha. They're ripping on me. Aloha. They said you were trying to blow me off. There you go. Come on, Jimmy. Aloha.